We're ready to go here. Finally, after Eddie Gilbert came out not only with Brickhouse Brown and Reggie B. Fine, but also with Doug Gilbert and Dirty White Boy, and they all jumped Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. But it didn't take long for promoter Eddie Marlin to get order restored when we cut away for the break. So now we're going to get this match started. Been looking forward to this match all day long. What a matchup we got. You got Brickhouse Brown, who is a championship caliber wrestler, and you got his partner who made his name. I see you, Brick. You got Brickhouse's partner, Reggie B. Fine, who is actually the much larger of the two, who made his name as a manager with Brickhouse Brown and a couple of other partners. Jerry Lawler. I don't have to tell you about how he made his name. Made his name by winning matches, doing what it takes to win the match. His partner, Bill Dundee, same thing. Brickhouse, I don't know what he's celebrating about. He has had one good move here. And Brickhouse Brown strutting around the ring. Jerry Lawler's just backed into a corner and said, just let them celebrate. Let them celebrate all they want to. We'll take care of business when they come back out here. Brickhouse with a word for the crowd. Reggie B. Fine over, threatening somebody. That's a nice way to end that. Taken up for the entire audience. None other than superstar Bill Dundee. And Reggie B. Fine decided it was time for him to leave that particular area and perhaps head back to the ring apron. That's where he is right now. What is this now? Brickhouse Brown over yelling at the crowd. Reggie, are you guys going to wrestle, or are you going to talk to the crowd all day long? Is what I'm curious about. Brickhouse Brown wrapping up the left arm of Jerry Lawler. Reggie B. Fine is back in the corner, shouting encouragement to Brickhouse Brown. Bill Dundee in the King's corner, just watching. Some hair pulling by Brickhouse Brown. Referee couldn't see it. It was on the other side. Bill Dundee saw it. It was right in front of him, and he went in screaming at Jerry Calhoun. Hey, he pulled his hair. Jerry Calhoun warning Brickhouse Brown about choking and hair pulling. Reggie B. Fine complaining. Now over to talk to the crowd while Brickhouse Brown is hanging on. Jerry Lawler back up on his feet. Lawler, a nice move. Brickhouse Brown screaming. Oh, look at this. Brickhouse said, hey, pull my tights. And then I saw Brickhouse Brown kind of pull those tights just a little bit and show the referee, look, hey, look what he did. He did that himself, referee. Don't let this guy fool you. Oh, Reggie B. Fine jumps in there. Yeah, he's cheating. Come on, give us a match. Raise our hand. We ought to win because he's pulling tight. Oh, I tell you what, these guys will try anything. Brickhouse standing there with that right fist doubled up. Lawler just calmly waiting for him in the middle of the ring. There's some hair pulling by Brickhouse Brown once again, and again Bill Dundee jumped in there and said, hey, he just grabbed it. Didn't you see his head snap back? But Brickhouse Brown was able to conceal it from the referee. Now Dundee, after Reggie B. Fine, Reggie B. took a shortcut through the ring. Jerry Calhoun stopped Dundee and said, what are you doing in here? Get back in the corner. Calhoun telling both Dundee and Reggie B. Fine, look, until you get a tag, stay out of here. Stay up on the ring apron. One hand on the turnbuckle. Those are the rules in a tag team match. Go, Jerry, go, says the crowd. Brickhouse Brown holding onto the arm bar on the left arm. Look at Lawler. Nice, clean move. And look at that. Brickhouse Brickhouse Brown yanked at those tights again, and the referee said, hey, how do you explain this, Lawler? Look at that. He just about pulled the tights off all the way, and the crowd says, didn't happen that way, but the referee says, hey, what am I going to do? Reggie B. Fine says he's cheating. Raise our hand. We're through. Let us out of here. We want the match right now. That's not going to happen. You have to win the match, Reggie B. Fine, if you're going to win it at all. Brickhouse Brown over talking to the crowd in another part of the audience. Boy, these guys, something else. Jerry Lawler, Brickhouse Brown facing each other. We're already 5 minutes into this action. It's an expiration of time match. We got plenty of time left. Might be one fall, might be 4 or 5. As long as we got time, we're going to have wrestling, and whoever has the most falls won when the time expires will be the winners. Look at Brickhouse Brown dancing around the ring, parading around. Oh, yeah. He and Reggie B. Fine. Lawler was just backed away watching him. Now he's back into the action. Back into a corner. Oh, Brickhouse Brown caught him with a right fist. Then another one. Lawler backs him into the corner now, reverses him in there, and smacks him with a fist. Not 3 times like he got hit, but 4 times. One more extra to say, hey, don't do that again. Or if you even think of it again, remember what you got coming to you, Brickhouse Brown. Bill Dundee. Dundee kept that folding metal chair over in their corner. That's a chair that's at ringside that managers are supposed to stay seated in. Dundee drafted it. We're about 7 minutes into the action here. Dundee still got that folding metal chair over in the corner, just in case it might come in handy there at some point in time. Here's Brickhouse Brown coming back in. The crowd getting on Brickhouse, and Brickhouse over complaining to them. And Reggie B. Fine, he's over here talking to the crowd, too. You just barely see him in those hot pink tights over on the left side of the screen. Whoa! Guess who just arrived? Bill Dundee smacks Reggie B. Fine. Fine hits the floor. In the ring, Lawler's got Brickhouse Brown's shoulders down, but Reggie B. Fine is keeping him out of the ring, keeping the referee out of the ring. Bill Dundee now says, come on, Jerry, I'll help you back in there. But by then, it's too late. Lawler says, where have you been? I had his shoulders down for at least a count of 15. Reggie B. Fine was holding the referee out of the ring. I tell you what, that's twice. Once before the match ever got started, when Eddie Gilbert and all his guys were out here, Reggie B. Fine hit the referee. That cost him $1,000. If he's not careful, Reggie B. Fine is going to be going for several days at the paycheck. Goes to the USWA to pay his fine for messing around with the referee. Brickhouse Brown. Again, yelling at the crowd, spending about as much time talking to the crowd as he is wrestling. What Brickhouse better remember is not to come at Lawler with that fist again. Tag made. Here comes Bill Dundee. It's Dundee and Lawler wrapping up those arms, unwinding, and pow! Brickhouse Brown on the mat. Deja vu. I think he remembers Bill Dundee from a situation in the past that had a similar result. Reggie B. Fine was standing at ringside and just had his hand on the mat. I'll tell you what a competitor this Dundee is. He just happened to be passing by and he stomped his hand while he was going by there. Reggie B. Fine and Brickhouse Brown, for all their confidence, all the bragging that they've been doing, all the yelling at the crowd, are finding themselves in trouble now against Lawler and Dundee. Dundee, tired of waiting. He slid out of the ring. He's under the ring, and he grabs Reggie B. Fine. Down to the floor goes Reggie B. Fine as Dundee slipped under the ring. Dundee now back in there. Boy, Billy's the one that before this thing ever got going was out here jumping around the ring saying, come on, get him out of here, let's wrestle. Well, what he's been watching is Brickhouse Brown and Reggie B. Fine trying to slow down the action. He's not happy about it. Brickhouse Brown back into the ring. Lawler steps in as if to say, hey, what about the dancing? What about the celebration now? Reggie B. Fine over to encourage Brickhouse Brown. Yeah, Brickhouse Brown is getting steam now. He's saying to Reggie B. Fine, don't come over here trying to console me. If you really cared about it, you get up there on the apron, and take the tag and come on in here. And the crowd says, Reggie, Reggie, Reggie. But Reggie B. Fine's on the apron. Brickhouse says, give me a tag. Reggie B. Fine says, let's talk this over. Wait a minute. There's a tag. Bill Dundee says, I'll help you. I'll make the tag for you. And here comes Reggie B. Fine. He's going to have to come in. The tag has been made. There must be contact before he can tag out again with Brickhouse Brown. Brickhouse Brown says, come on, you've been standing here, you've been talking a good game, you've been telling me what to do, now you get in there and wrestle Bill Dundee. Kind of cautious, Reggie B. Fine. Whoa, he smacked Dundee. Dundee grabs him. Reggie B. Fine tried immediately to head for the corner as soon as contact was made and get a tag, but didn't work. Lawler holds him up. Dundee backs up, and a forearm smash to the chest as Dundee came off the rope. Now it's Lawler. Reggie B. Fine says, whoa, wait a minute. He's got that right fist doubled up. I'm out of here. I'm tagging you, Brickhouse Brown. He's saying, come on, Brickhouse. I got him figured out for you now. You go finish him off.
I ain't scared of him, Dave Brown.
Yeah, we can see how unafraid you are, Reggie B. Fine. This match is now about 12 minutes old, and Reggie B. Fine has been in there for about 20 seconds. He's hung himself in the ropes. And Bill Dundee is right there to meet him. Oh, what a day. What a day it's been, fans. I hope you've been here with us for the whole thing. Boy, we had Brian Lee and Don Harris out here a little bit earlier. They won their match. Then we had the situation with Jeff Gaylord, Downtown Bruno, and Brian Lee and Don Harris, in which Bruno was just insulting Jeff Gaylord. I mean, he was pulling no punches. He was telling him that he was a loser and he was lost matches for him. Jeff Gaylord came back and said, wait a minute, you're the one that caused me to lose the matches. So there was a falling out right there, and Jeff Gaylord is no longer going to be a part of that Downtown Bruno team. And now we got this one going on. Lawler, Brickhouse Brown facing each other. Middle of the squared circle. Dave Brown here at ringside. Glad you could join us today. Hope you'll be with us next week for more exciting action. Look out, Brickhouse Brown went to the tights and then smacked Lawler with a right fist. Brass knucks, piece of lead, I don't know, whatever it was, it knocked Lawler off his feet. And it's things like that that can change the complexion of a wrestling match. Brickhouse Brown drops down with a right fist. Go, Lawler, go. Brickhouse Brown finding out how that right fist feels again as Lawler nailed him with it. And again, Brickhouse went to the tights. Oh, a right fist Whatever it is he had in his fist, he nailed Lawler with it, and Lawler just immediately dropped to the mat. I mean, he just knocked him flat. We're coming up on the 15-minute mark. This has been a very long fall. Reggie B. Fine in there again after the tag. Yeah, Brickhouse Brown's got Lawler hurt, so now Reggie B. Fine comes in, and all he can do is choke Lawler. The referee is counting. Reggie B. Fine again. He breaks quickly and then right back on the throat. This time he's going to drop down. He's actually going to try to wrestle, and Lawler moves out of the way trying to grab him. Here comes Brickhouse after the tag. Reggie B. Fine lost no time getting out of there and back to the corner. Brickhouse again loads up that right fist with whatever it is he's putting in his hand. Dundee is trying to tell the referee, hey, he's going to the tights. He's coming up with some kind of foreign object and smacking Lawler with it. Reggie B. Fine over here choking Lawler while he's down on the mat. The action continues with Brickhouse Brown using the right hand. Right fist again by Brickhouse Brown. Lawler hanging on in the corner. Brickhouse raking his fingernails across Lawler's back, and now hits him with the right hand again. Lawler still back in the corner. Brickhouse. Oh, goes into the corner after him. Here comes Dundee. This one continues as we've got about 3 minutes left in the time limit. Our time limit winding down here. We've got about 3 minutes left as Dundee continues to work on Brickhouse Brown. There's a cover. Count is 1, 2. Oh, look out! Here comes Doug Gilbert and the Dirty White Boy. That is going to stop it right there. They jumped Lawler and Dundee. Well, we couldn't get this one going earlier because these guys came out here at the very beginning. We thought we had the thing going. We've been wrestling for a very long time, about 16 or 17 minutes. And now, all of a sudden, here they come again. Sam Lowe, Eddie Gilbert, Dirty White Boy, Brickhouse Brown, Reggie B. Fine, Doug Gilbert, all of them working on Lawler and Dundee. Eddie Gilbert with a part of an ashtray, and he's brought into the ring a big metal ashtray stand. Doug Gilbert's got a big chain. Gilbert's choking, Doug Gilbert choking Lawler with this big chain. Look out. Eddie Gilbert bending that ashtray over Bill Dundee's head. Come on. Well, we're going to have to take a break here and try to get this settled. We'll be back with you, and hopefully all this will be settled when we return.